Today's topic for discussion is Annona squamosa. It is a fruit plant very common and it is the member of family Annonaceae. The botanical name is Annona squamosa. The common name of this plant is custard apple. Next slide. How is the habit and habitat of Annona squamosa? It is a mesophyte, grow on open land of tropical regions. It is a shrub. What is shrub? Shrub means a medium-sized tree is called as shrub. It is a very common in tropical regions of the world. Recently, several varieties have been developed by plant breeders for its fruits. Next slide. Root of the Annona squamosa. It is branched and taproot system because it is a dicot plant. How is the stem of the Annona squamosa? It is solid, cylindrical, woody, branched, and the surface of the stem is smooth with many glands. This gland contains aromatic substance. And how is the bark? Bark is light brown in color. Next. Leaf of Annona squamosa, family Annonaceae. The leaf is simple as shown in the photograph. Why it is called simple leaf? Because the leaf is having only petiole and lamina. What is petiole? The stalk of the leaf is known as petiole. And upper green broad part of the leaf is lamina. Okay. When the petiole and lamina is present, then it is a simple leaf. How is the shape of the leaf in Annona squamosa? It is ovate. Ovate shape is there. Leaf shape is ovate. And how is the color? It is a green colored leaf. And the leaf is having a stalk-like structure which is known as petiole. Hence, in taxonomic language, the leaf is described as petiolate leaf. How is the venation of leaf? Veins are present in the leaf, but how is the arrangement of veins in the leaf? That is venation. Venation is reticulate. Network of veins is there. Reticulate venation is again the characteristic feature of dicot plant. Okay. Reticulate venation occurs in Annona squamosa. How is the margin of the leaf? Margin of the leaf is entire because it is in continuation. It is a soft. It is in continuation. Hence, it is entire margin. All the characteristics of leaf or stem and root or even the minute characteristics play a very important role in identification of a specific plant. Hence, the margin, leaf, apex, venation, all these characteristics are considered in identification of the plant. Hence, each characteristic is important. Margin of the leaf is entire in continuation. Okay. Base of the leaf, it is attenuate. It is broadly narrow. That is attenuate. And apex is acute. It is also broadly acute. Not pointed acute. It is a acute apex. See in the photograph. And in this Annona squamosa plant, at the base of the leaf, there is no any small leafy structure present. There is no stipule present. That small leafy structure, when it occurs at the base of the leaf, that is called as stipule. That structure is called as stipule, and that stipule is absent in Annona squamosa. Hence, in taxonomic language, such leaf without stipule is described as exstipulate. Okay. Next. Phyllotaxy. What is phyllotaxy? Arrangement of the leaves on the branches of the plant is described as called as phyllotaxy. How is the phyllotaxy in Annona squamosa? See in the photograph, alternate phyllotaxy is there. How is the leaf texture? Leaf of Annona is having small dot-like structure. If you observe keenly, you can see the dotted glands are there, and these glands contain aromatic substance. Therefore, the leaf of Annona squamosa possesses a specific aroma. Next. This is the inflorescence. What is inflorescence? The flowering shoot of the plant is known as inflorescence. In this Annona squamosa, inflorescence is solitary. So what is solitary inflorescence? That is, flowering shoot produces it produces many flowers, but a single flower matures earlier than the others, and it occurs at the apex of main branch of the flowering shoot in case of solitary inflorescence. Next, this is the flower of Annona squamosa, which is commonly known as custard apple. In Hindi it is called as sitafal, and the flower is trimerous. 3 petals are present, hence it is trimerous. And at the base of the flower there is no bract is absent, hence bract is present in this. At the basal region a small leafy bract like structure is present, which is known as bract, and if the bract is present at the base of flower, such flower is described as bracteate flower. And the flower is having a stalk like structure which is known as pedicel, and if the pedicel is present in flower, in taxonomy it is described as pedicellate flower. How is the symmetry of flower? The flower, if you divide into two equal parts are formed, hence the flower is actinomorphic. Okay. Sexuality of the flower, it is a bisexual flower. Bi means two. Bisexual flowers, that means androecium as well as gynoecium is present in the flower. Therefore, such flower is described as bisexual flower. And bisexual flower is also described as hermaphrodite flower. In some books, hermaphrodite word is used for bisexuality of the flower. And how is the position of ovary? Ovary is superior because the petals, sepals and the stamen, they are originated from the base of the ovary, hence it is the superior. Superior ovary is also called as hypogynous ovary. A very important characteristic feature of the Annona squamosa plant is there is a conical thalamus is present at the center of the flower. Thalamus is a conical structure as shown in the photograph. That is the conical structure present, and this is the characteristic feature of Annona squamosa plant. And color of flower is green. Next. How is the calyx of Annona squamosa? In fact, the calyx is very small in size and it is free. What is calyx? Calyx means all the sepals of the flower together known as calyx, and calyx lobe means the sepals. The sepals are present. There are 3 sepals are present in Annona squamosa, which are very small in size, but they are free. If the sepals are free, it is described as polysepalous condition. Okay, and color of sepal is green in color, and epicalyx is absent in the Annona squamosa. How is the arrangement of the sepals in the flower? That is called estivation. How is the estivation? Estivation is valvate estivation is there. What is valvate estivation? All the sepals, they are arranged opposite to each other. No edges of any sepal overlapped with the edges of adjacent sepal. All 3 sepals are opposite to each other in such a way there is arrangement of the sepals in the flower. That is valvate estivation. Next slide. This is the corolla of in photograph. Corolla lobes are there, and corolla lobes means petals. Corolla consists of petals. All the petals together known as corolla. How many petals are there in the flower of Annona squamosa? Only 3 petals are there. See the petals in the photograph, which are very thick and green in color. This is a specific characteristic feature of the Annona squamosa. Thick petals, 3 in number, soft. Okay, and such a corolla in the flower, such a 3-petaled corolla is present in the Annona squamosa. Hence the flower is described as trimerous flower. Okay, the color of the corolla, that is color of petals, is yellowish green, and How many whorls are there? Only one whorl is there. 3 petals are arranged in a single whorl. Okay. The petals are free. They are not united. If the petals are free in the flower of Annona squamosa, hence they are described as, such free petals in the flower described as polypetalous condition. Okay. How is the aestivation? Arrangement of the petals in the flower. That is aestivation. Aestivation is valvate again, similar to calyx. Valvate aestivation. Next, androecium. Androecium, it is the male part of the flower. Androecium consists of stamens. How many stamens are present in Annona squamosa? There are many stamens are present in Annona squamosa, in that is custard apple. Okay. And what is stamen? Stamen, it consists of filament, which is a elongated structure, and at the top of filament anther lobe is there. Okay. Filament and anther together known as stamen, and stamens are many in Annona squamosa. Okay. How is the filament? Filament is shorter than the anther. It is again characteristic feature of Annona, as filaments are shorter than the anther. Okay. And the filaments are free. They are not united. They are free. Filaments are free. Therefore, such condition is described as polyandrous condition. Okay. Anther lobe is very thick, small, thick, and the connective tissue. What is connective tissue? Connective means the tissue or the pad of tissue which is present between the anther lobe and the filament. This tissue is present between the anther lobe and the filament. That is, connective tissue is broad. In this case, connective tissue is broad. And how is the attachment of the anther? That is, attachment of the anther is, the anther is extrorse. Extrorse anther means when the face of the anther is diverted to the peripheral region of the flower. Okay. And there are 2 cells in the anther. Therefore, anther is described as dithecous. How the anther break down naturally? Natural breakdown of anther takes place after complete development of pollen grains in anther lobe, and the anther break open to release the pollen grains, and transverse slit occurs at the time of dehiscence of the anther in Annona squamosa. Hence, the dehiscence is transverse. Next study. Next slide. This is the gynoecium. Gynoecium, it is the female part of the flower. Gynoecium consists of ovary, style and stigma. Okay. Style in the Annona squamosa is very short. Stigma is simple. Position of ovary is superior. Okay. Superior ovary means the floral parts, calyx, corolla, androecium originated from the base of the ovary. Therefore, such ovary is described as superior. Which type of ovule occur in Annona squamosa? That is anatropous ovule. Anatropous. How many carpels are there? There are many carpels, but each carpel is unilocular with anatropous ovules. And placentation is basal. Basal placentation is there. Next. This is the fruit of Annona squamosa. It is very common fruit. It is an edible fruit. Everybody has been seen that fruit. And the fruit is, in taxonomic language, it is described as an etario of berries. That means the fruit made up of aggregation of several berries in Annona squamosa. All the berries are thickly organized on the thalamus. Okay. Closely associated means. Next, seed of the Annona squamosa. It is large, shiny, soft, brown to black in color. Okay. Next, thank you very much. Save trees. Save earth. No trees, no earth.